welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. This is another episode of Project Sam. I'm going to be doing some paint today and some other miscellaneous stuff, so stick around and stay tuned. Like I said, I'm mixing some paint. I got some black filtering out, and I cut a few gaskets yesterday using some cork and some of this here stuff. It's like the gasket paper I used to make the gasket for the carburetor. I'll show you what I'm working on today. Yesterday I welded up all the pinholes, looking down through it, looking for light, blah blah blah, everything's sealed up. I have to wait to go into town to get some header paint to cover that up so it doesn't rust. And then I took out the gas tank because I had a leak. So this drain plug was leaking, drip, 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 drip. I tried putting some JB weld on it, drip, 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 drip. So I ended up dumping the gas out of the tank, taking this out, and the gaskets were all ate up. So I made, like I said, out of the cork and the other one, made a gasket, tightened it down, and then to ensure it, I went over it with some 4-minute epoxy, sealed it up, blasted it with some air, and the tank actually expanded, meaning it's airtight. It's in kind of ugly shape, so I'm going to paint it black and then reinstall it, babies. See, it's kind of, you don't want to, So I'm going to freshen it up a little bit, clean it up. So there it is, kids. One painted gas tank. Looks a little cleaner than it did before, and that was kind of the point. I didn't want to put it back in there looking all crappy. So, yay. I gotta wait for the paint to dry and hope that the leaves don't blow into the paint. Alright, so this is day 2. The tank still isn't dry. It's like freezing. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god, it's cold. So, I'm making like block off plates for this. And some of the other spots I got holes where I had to move stuff. Not very exciting, but Joe came home and he's thinking about doing something to the 65. Let's go look. Propane tank, right? Everybody knows this particular one runs on propane. With it being cold and stuff, these jerk-offs are making the propane more expensive. It's like $3.50 a gallon for propane. Or he could put the gas tank back in and hook that up where it's $2.50 a gallon. What do you think he's gonna do, people? I think he's gonna hook it back up to the gas. Burn some fossil fuels. Yeah, how you like that, jerkies? So, he's gotta take some stuff out, probably the seat, mount his gas tank up, clean it out for sure, because it's been sitting over there and hasn't had anything on it but spiders and dust and such for a long, long time. You hear me, y'all? So, him and Chuck are going to do that. And we'll see how that turns out. Maybe the tank will dry and I could put that in, but I'm going to make me some chromey stuff. You know how I do it, y'all? Tried to make a new gasket because it was all gross, kind of like mine was. Otherwise he would have got leaky. He's being awful quiet now, but he's been running his mouth real good.
Did you guys know that a truck doesn't stop because of the transmission and not the brakes?
One of the brakes. He's trying to say that the junky transmission he gave me for the work I did for him isn't junky.
Yeah, transmission.
He's lying.
I mean,
look at his face. You guys know he lies.
You're retarded. You want to change everything out. You want to drag this project out 100 fucking million years. Like you do.
No.
Dude, I would have had that thing finished like 2 years ago.
Nah.
You're dragging your feet, race car boy.
You're not done.
Dude, mine runs and drives.
Mine runs, drives, it just don't stop.
Stop, no, you change the transmission because the brakes don't work.
Anyway. There's putting the stuff in there. Blah, blah, blah. And my backing piece. Now I'm going to try to bleed that brake, get that brake working so I don't have to listen to his mouth anymore. Joe got everything done on his gas tank, then he dropped a screwdriver in, so he's trying to get the screwdriver out of the hole. It's not making it easy. Ha ha ha. I took off my wheel and the other junk, took off the brake piston, filled it full of fluid, put it back on. Gonna attempt to try to bleed it like that. Don't know. We'll see. Update, baby. Took everything apart a gazillion times and found out it was a flex line. Sat there and jabbed it out with like a poker thing. So there's brakes here. That's fixed. Joe got the tank in. It's plumbed up to where he took an old pump out of Sam. Right here. I'm pointing at it. And he made this bracket and used the cool guy sunglass holder things. He's got to hook up some lines and put a seat back in, and then
2 hoses.
2 hoses and a toggle switch. Alright people, it's cold, it's late, we're dirty, gotta go to the store, gotta cook some dinner, blah blah blah. Thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies. Wonder if that tank's dry. We'll see.